Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be doing the review of the Marvel Legends series, The Punisher, One Last Kill figure, Hasbro. Now, this I only just found out recently that this was out because the Punisher One Last Kill one-off special was only out quite recently, and you just see it. So yeah, Marvel Legends straight on it and just made this straight away. Because I only just found this on eBay when I was looking for other figures, and then I just saw it come up, and I was like, they've got this straight away. But yeah, they don't hang around when it comes to the releasing this stuff, and it's already out. Now, I wasn't going to get this, but there's several versions of this. I mean, I'm a huge Punisher fan anyway, but yeah, this wasn't one that I was going to pick up, but there's got several. I think there's a couple. There's just two or three Punisher figures from the TV series, or like one from Daredevil, one from the TV series, and this. So I thought, yeah, I'm going to definitely try and get one. And this looked like a pretty good version with the accessories and stuff. So I thought, yeah, I didn't have one from the TV series. So I thought, yeah, I'm going to get one. And this looked like the best one. So yeah, here's the packaging. Quite simple when it comes to Marvel Legends. On the box, there's the Punisher sign there, Marvel Legends, and obviously a skull on the background. Punisher there. Then we've got Punisher there. And a brief description there. I'm not going to read all that, but it's a brief description. And there's what the figure looks like there. Pretty good. And then we've got there with a skull on. Over there. Pretty simple when it comes to the Marvel Legends packaging, but you're going to get that with the things. But I quite like the packaging actually. It kind of sort of gives it a good Punisher figure feel to it. But yeah, here we go. Here is the figure. It is a pretty good figure. So we've got the head sculpt going on. Obviously, he's got the facial hair going on now. One last kill. Obviously, doesn't have any facial hair in the beginning of the first couple of TV series. Doesn't have a beard, but then obviously One Last Kill he has the beard. And we've got that there, obviously capturing the likeness of the actor John Barnacle, or whatever his name is. I think he does quite a good job of the Punisher. I wouldn't say he's my favourite. Obviously, Thomas Jane is my favourite Punisher and Punisher version. But he does okay. He's been quite good as the Punisher. I think he actually quite enjoys being the Punisher. I heard him saying in interviews that he wants to do more Punisher. And I think so. I think he really enjoys it. And he kind of does look like Punisher, or at least when I think he looks more like Punisher when he hasn't got a beard. But yeah, it's really got good likeness on the head sculpt. I really do like his hairstyle. Yeah, and it's really good likeness there. Really nice paint job. Marvel Legends figures are really, really good. Certainly when it comes to like the movie versions one. Yeah, really good likeness there. Really nicely painted and detail. Nice side view there. Sorry, this camera's seems to be a bit blurry. I apologise for that. It just seems to focus the camera. Video seems to focus when it wants to, like now. It seems to like have its mind of its own when it wants to focus and when it doesn't want to focus. There's a side view of the back there. Yeah, pretty nice head sculpt. check out the chest. We got the obviously the Punisher logo with the skull there on the black t-shirt. Looks pretty nice. Really, really good skull. And then obviously we've got the let's check out the back here. Just black. I don't know if it's a bit of armor there or if it's just the you got these sort of I think you put the magazine cartridges in there. It's kind of like it feels like it seems to be where you'd keep the magazine or bullets in that section. And then we've got the belt, which has a number of pockets and holsters and stuff where he can put his gun magazine cartridges and bullets and stuff, which I think you can get because you get a few that's accessories, and I think you can sort of slot those in to the side pockets, and then I think there's obviously one for the handgun there. So we're going to check that out in a minute, see what fits onto there. So I really like that belt going on with the sort of stuff where you can put all the bits and pieces in. I really do like the those type of figures where you can sort of tool him up, so to speak, and where he's got all the the holsters and the pockets, he can sort of tool him up, put guns and the knives in the holsters and have him sort of like standing there with all his gear on. So yeah, I really do like the pockets on that belt to sort of stash him up with all these bits. Got the black gloves there on both sides. There's some more pockets going on around there. Yeah, that side one. Yeah, we're going to see what fits where. We've got just basic trousers here. Looks like nothing major going on there. Just black trousers. Got just black boots, I guess. And again, nothing too major going on there. I think we've got the sort of serial number going on at the bottom there. I think there's a couple of holes there to put him on like a peg or display base or whatever. Yeah, it's a pretty cool looking figure. As I said, it's not my favourite one. Obviously, favourite is Thomas Jane version, but still, yeah. I thought I hadn't got this version. As I said, they'd bring out a couple of these, so I thought I'd grab a version of that, and I thought this seemed like the best version. I may even be tempted to get the other version, but I don't know. But I thought at least, because they brought out a couple, I thought I'd grab a TV version. It looks like a knife possibly goes into there. That's pretty good. Yeah, so I thought, yeah, I've got to get a TV version, haven't I? Because I hadn't got one. And yeah, it seems to be really good. Let's see what the articulation is like. I guess it's sort of like standard. I think all these articulation on the Marvel Legends figures are quite similar. Got the rotation on the head. I don't know if it does move up and down a bit there. Moves quite freely. I'm not sure if there's much movement oh, there is. Just does move. It is in two parts, so there is rotation on the chest. Arms go outwards and I'm presuming go up and down, and then you've got the joint on the elbow by the looks of it. And well, there's an extra sort of joint there, whether that's not going to look good on display with that elbow sort of being there, sort of like he's got another piece holding both his arm, two parts of his arm together, which should be all as one really, but I don't know. But yeah, got the movement there. I'm presuming that they go around as well. I think that's a wristwatch on there, I believe. Or is it just a wristband? I don't know. I don't know if it's black. I don't know if it's an all black watch or it's a wristband. We'd say it's a wristband. It doesn't look like it's a watch. Anyway, there's rotation on the hands. Legs. They go up and down pretty nicely. Do they go side to side a bit? Yeah, I guess. You've got the joint on the knee, a bit stiff, but it's there. Is there any movement on the foot? Yeah, a bit. Yeah, there's a bit there. Articulation is pretty good. On there, pretty good. Now, on to the accessories. Now, there's quite a few with this, which is why another reason why I grabbed it. So we've got and again, sorry, I apologise for that. The camera is not focusing, only when it wants to. We've got another head sculpt, this time with the mouth more open than it is on the first one. But everything else is pretty much the same. You might have more markings, you might have more damage wounds, because I think the One Last Kill goes on and picks up a few more marks. Yeah, I think One Last Kill. I think it's something where because it's a one-off special. It's sort of like they've got like 45 minutes to get everything done, which is kind of a rush. That's sort of like a bit of talking, and then it's just all guns blazing till pretty much quite a while until the end of the movie. Well, not the movie, but till the end of the special episode goes on. So I kind of feel it should have been in 2 parts, possibly. Maybe 2 or 3, possibly 3 parts. One Last Kill, it's sort of over too quickly. So maybe I think it should have been done in 2, 3 parts. I think that would have been better. Yeah, it just needed to be more than just a one-off 45 minutes thing. It kind of felt like it was it should have been the end of a Punisher film. It kind of feels like that. It kind of feels like it feels like the end of it feels like because it's just a one-off. It's the end of a movie. It feels like that's just they've chopped off the end of of a Punisher movie. It just feels like. But I think there should have been at least 2 or 3 parts. But yeah, there's that head sculpt. And now, we get 2 interchangeable hands. But these are closed fists. That's only if you want to display them up in not punching positions where I'm only going to be having him holding weapons. But yeah. And the weapons are a shotgun, which is nicely painted, and it got a bit of detail on there with that silver part that's part of the chamber. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Got quite a few different shotguns. There's a blast effect. I don't really use these blast effects. I think they look a bit silly, but you can then, I suppose, get him to look like he's firing one of his guns. Now, I've noticed a few of the weapons with the Daredevil, with another version of the Punisher TV series. Another few weapons that are quite similar. There's the sort of chopping axe type weapon. It's just all black, a bit too major going on. There's a gun, handgun. Not sure what type. Maybe it's a Colt or some sort. But yeah, we've got the handgun there. It looks like a magazine in the chamber there. I'm not sure if that comes out, whether that's just stuck, just all painted all black. Quite simple. We've got some type of combat knife. Yeah, I believe some of these weapons are on the other version of the Punisher figure, and then they've sort of just added a few bits. And then we've also got some, I think it's some frag grenades, gas grenades. stun grenades, possibly, to stun an enemy, and then obviously stun them, throw the grenade, stun them, and then shoot them. But yeah, some sort of type of frag grenades. And I'm presuming they go on the belt, but yeah, you get a couple of those, which is pretty good. Yeah, I think some of the weapons are the same as one of the other Punisher figures, but they've then just added a few weapons. That's pretty cool. I think I'll have him with that head sculpt. I don't think I'll have him with that other head sculpt, but you can if you wanted to. I'm just seeing if these frag grenades attach. It looks like they attach to sort of like the front of the belt there. It's got the axe. I don't know if the axe... See if there's a place for the axe. I don't know if there's a place for the axe. I think he has to hold the axe if he's going to. There's definitely a hold of the holster. I don't know if the shotgun doesn't go anywhere. That's for sure. But yeah. Oh, there's little holes in the frag grenades. So you've got little holes in those, and then they just attach to the belt. So a little hole at the back of the frag grenades, and then they just attach to the belt, which is pretty cool. So I'll just show you the... So yeah, you just got two little holes at the back of the frag grenades, and they just actually just attach to the belt, which is pretty good. Obviously the gun handgun goes in the holster, but then you've got the... Because they've put the magazine in, you've got that sticking out, which looks a bit silly. And obviously the combat knife goes in the sheath at the back there. I would like to put somewhere with the axe. So I like to have all the bits attached, but it doesn't look like the axe goes. So I guess you're probably going to have him holding the shotgun, I guess. The bits. Yeah, pretty good figure. The gun just popped off. You can get the when he's got the trigger finger. It's always a good idea to get the trigger finger through the actual trigger, so it looks like he's actually firing the gun. But easier said than done. But the shotgun doesn't want to go in his hand. Some of these are very, very fiddly, which just becomes pretty annoying, actually. But, yeah, it's a bit fiddly, but, yeah, but I'd have him somewhat, not as bad as that, but it will go in the hand, but it's just trying to get it actually in his hand. Yeah. I guess I'll probably have him, if I'm going to, on display holding the shotgun. And then he's got the bits attached to his belt. So, yeah, final thoughts. Yeah, it's a pretty good figure. Better than the other TV series versions that I've seen of this. Good number of accessories, good articulation, really good design, really looks like John of the TV series, yeah. Really good figure. So guys, that's going to be it for this review. I hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more vids. I'll see you guys next year. Take care, bye for now. See you soon. Thanks for watching. Cheers.